Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our channel. We have with us our interesting guest today, and will be sharing his views with us. I'm Sujata, and from Happy Investor FinServ LLP. We are in Bangalore, and we are a boutique financial advisory company where we manage family investments. So we have Dushyant Kashyap with us this afternoon, and he's here to share his experiences with us as Dushyant himself and as Dushyant, who's an investor with our company. Welcome to the afternoon, Dushyant.
Thank you so much for having me, Sujata.
Dushyant is based in Delhi and is a banker by profession. He is a graduate from Delhi University and also a postgraduate from NIT, and is a father of a 6-year-old. And he himself says he's a person who is always family first. So welcome to our exchange today, and share your experiences with us today.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you for that introduction, Sujata. And it's really good to be here. What would you like to ask? I mean, I'll be more than happy to led by you.
Yeah. Can you share something with us with respect to your career? What has it been so far, and what's your journey this far?
Sure. I started working at since I was 22, but then very quickly I realized that without doing an MBA, I mean, the corporate ladder is not very lengthy for you. So I got into my MBA, and my professional journey after my MBA started from 2009. So it's been approximately 13 years now that I've been working. I wanted to get into pharma, but in 2009 there was a recession, and all the jobs were laid off, and the people who got hired were being given pink slips. So I got into banking then, and ever since it has been banking only. I am been 6 years. Okay. I'm into corporate loans, and at this moment I manage the loans in Europe and UK. Corporate loans only.
We understand, Dushyant, that apart from your work and family, you have certain other passions in life. We know about your passion for fitness, and we know about your passion for travel. Can you share some of your experiences with that?
Sure. So the very first one that you mentioned, that is fitness, it was not really a passion. It was something that we inculcated in college. I was always into sports, but when the professional journey started, it was not very conducive to remain in sports. So I started working out, and I took to it very naturally. And ever since then, I've been into strength training and everything, and it imparts a sense of discipline in my life, because I wake up at 4:30 in the morning, and my day starts at 4:30, and it goes on till 7:30 when I'm back from the gym. And then I help my wife in getting our daughter ready and to her school. So that is how my day starts. Fitness has always been a part of my life, and it will always be, because it makes me a better person physically as well as mentally. And if you talk about traveling, everything from our professional front or maybe personal front, the ups and downs that we have, traveling for me is an escape from that. I am more into luxury travel. I'm not a very fond traveler of like the areas which are remote or maybe which require some effort. Okay. I prefer traveling in luxury, and I prefer getting pampered on my travels. So that is like it. It is more of an unwind, and I enjoy that.
So travel is an experience to be, what you say?
Pampered.
Pampered, yes.
Pampered by paying.
You pay and get pampered. Okay. Right. So how does travel really help you? Apart from the fact that you said it is an unwinding process, what else does travel help in, as a person or as your family benefits from that?
First of all, I'm not a very keen solo traveler. I've hardly done it. I love traveling with my family and my friends. And when we get out of this box of a middle class mentality of living from a weekend to another weekend, when you travel, it is always about the sense of freedom, maybe from whatever it is, if it is your job, if it is your life, the routine. So when you travel, you are in a naturally a very relaxed state of mind. And to top it, you go to places which are less explored, maybe, or you meet people who are not from your ethnicity or from your area of living and your understanding. Like we are from cities, and when we go to maybe a village, remote village in hills, it is altogether a different experience, which helps you to gain some humility and understand how beautiful life is there. So that is how, and it you come back with something when you go there, and it is
Right.
always good to include that in your professional personal demeanor that
Right.
ways.
So it's like somebody said, spending on traveling is one expense that makes you rich.
Yes, it does much more than the possessions that you have.
Right. So in this last 2 years of the pandemic, being in the banking sector, no, we know that the pandemic impacted all sectors. Was there anything specific when it impact? Was there anything specific that it was in with respect to the banking sector, and was there any impact on you personally?
Banking sector was not affected much because, as you know, banks are rich people's friends. They don't generally loan out to people who are poor. You know that being in the financial sector. But yes, the banks had a tough time in getting the repayments that were there. So there was a level of struggle there. People were asking for more loans, and now the banks are again getting all the benefits out of the loans that they extended in that period. And so I think they will revive very quickly. On my personal front, I did not face any such consequences apart from getting a bit overweight with work from home. So and nothing apart from that. But yes, I mean, as a family, there were a few events that set us back a few months, but nothing major, thankfully.
So, any three lessons from the pandemic?
Okay, any three lessons from the pandemic? Uh, I think the very first one would be if you are at home, never lose sight of your goals. I mean, you tend to be relaxed at home. You need to stay focused because it is a very dangerous area.
Right.
And when you're at home, you're with family, so you need to cherish that because pandemic has taught us that nothing is constant.
That's
So
true.
that is something we've seen people who have suffered a lot.
Right.
So the last thing I would say is gratitude. If you are safe, if your near and dear ones are safe, you should thank God. Is what
Right.
I feel.
So be thankful for what's good
Yes,
and learn from what's not good to better it.
exactly.
So you said you're all about as a family person, and
Yes.
you've been associated with us for roughly about less than a year. But what have you learned from what you have interacted with us, and how would that translate as a benefit to your family?
Okay, so I reached out to, I mean, if it is okay, I can just start from the scratch. I reached out to you through my sister because she had a common friend with Dipesh.
Mhm.
And I told her my requirements. She's also from the finance sector, the investing sector, but I did not trust her, sorry to say. So I wanted someone external, first of all, to manage my money.
Right.
When I met Dipesh and the other team, I mean, which includes obviously you, uh, we were not expecting to be so enthralled. It
Mhm.
was such a huge load of information that came our way that, I mean, until then, it was just that we were thinking, okay, so if we earn like say 100 rupees a month, we should set aside 30. So it was just a random number that we thought would be good for us. But
Mhm.
when I met happy investors and when we underwent the process of entire thing to assess basis our salaries and basis our savings and everything, it was an eye opener for us, for me as well as my wife. We both were very surprised to see that our savings were not in line with what they should be.
Right.
So thank you for that. And it was a great experience in assessing where would we be in maybe 20 years from now and how we should go. So the path that you guys prepared for us,
Right.
is something that we look forward to walk upon. It's like that financially, because both
Nice.
of us are not very keen
Okay.
investors or something like that.
Right. Yeah. Two lessons in that. Keep family and
Yes,
money separate.
separate.
And when somebody external advises, follow the advice.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much. Okay. So, and other than what you now said, because this is what we set you on to,
Hmm.
but anything that you learned with respect specifically to money management with your association with us?
Yes, I did, as a matter of fact. And Happy Investors has not only been a financial partner for me, investment partner, but a mentor as well. Because I mean, you yourself helped me out with the taxing. I was not very hands-on with the entire taxing, and you were very kind enough to help me out with that. So it's not only about investing; it is about the general sense of the entire money managing part of it. And when it comes to happy investors, from the beginning, I've been telling my friends about you guys. I've been recommending to a lot of people, and before recommending, I reach out to either you or to the page to ask if this is someone that you would like to vote on.
Right.
So the things that I learned is that first of all, money makes money. We have been keeping the money in our banks in FDs, but we were not making money from that money. It was just lying
Right.
dormant, and it was not adding any value.
Right.
And you guys made our money earn more money for us. So that is one thing. Apart from that, people like me who are not very, we want to earn because everyone around us is earning, but we are not very hands-on with the investing part. So we need help. And
Right.
after meeting you, I tend to acknowledge that, which I did not use to do earlier.
Right.
So you made me realize that.
Okay.
Uh, and lastly, I would say that if you get to know someone who's good at doing, who you guys have that personal touch, I think it is always good to share with other people and
So you
other
want
flawed
others to
person.
benefit from what you have, from
Yes,
your
yes, absolutely.
experiences.
We can make an excess. I mean, you, me, and my friends, and we all should then be adding value to each other. Maybe.
Yes. Like they say, बांटने से बढ़ता है.
Exactly.
So you're sharing your good experiences and you are extending the benefit that you have received to the people who matter to you.
Absolutely, and I'll keep doing that if that is okay.
True, of course. I mean, like they say, what you share, it increases, right?
It
Because
does,
otherwise
and it
it
is
stays only
increasing.
with you.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
And has there been anything in mind now that you're a dad of a 6-year-old and the child is growing? Uh, your association with us, has it
Mhm.
impacted or has it affected or influenced the way you look at how you plan things for her?
Yes, definitely. I mean, even before, I mean, the whole reason for coming to in association with Happy Investors was my daughter largely,
Mhm.
because I mean, since the time I became a father, we have been very particular about how to save and how to get the most out of it. And with the path that you have shown and with the investment that we are doing with you, I think we have made it very categorical initially in our initial discussions that we would want to have this much corpus for our daughter as and when she grows and when she needs it, and you charted it out accordingly. So
Right.
I think we are on that path, and every month I personally keep a track, and I'm sure as discussed annually, you would also keep a track of that. So that is something that ensures that within me that okay, someone is there apart from me who is looking after that. So
Okay.
that is reassuring.
So your association with us in this short time frame compared to, it's less than a year, but
Yeah,
it has influenced the way you look at how you manage your money. It
right.
has made you a little bit more aware of your financial responsibilities. It
Yes,
has disciplined you in terms of how you handle your finances.
absolutely.
And it
It
has
has.
also made your future a little bit more secure because you
Yes,
realize there's someone at the back who's trying to keep you on track.
yes, absolutely.
Anything else that you would like to share with us today?
Although we keep having chats and we keep having discussions every time and again, but I think what you are doing is a good thing. There are a lot of investors in the market, but even when I was looking for an investor for me, I was very categorical to my sister and to her associate who I met. That I need help. It is not that I should pay a certain amount of money every month, and that should be it, because I have faced that earlier. But I need someone I can reach out to and I get a response.
Right.
It should not be an app. Like there should be a human touch, which I found thankfully with happy investors, and I'm really thankful for that.
Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing your experiences. And we are really glad that in the short time of association that you had with us, we've been able to have a good impact on your overall life stage and help you forward from here. And it really feels nice when somebody appreciates what effort that has gone in at the back, in terms of, like you said, it's not that, paisa dal diya har mahine and it
Exactly.
continues to be there and I don't know what's happening.
Right.
But there is a human face and a voice to which I can connect. So
Yes.
thank you so much. And it's also nice that we can connect with you, and you spared your valuable afternoon time with us. And
Thank you
thanks
so
so
much for
much.
having me.
Thank you so
It
much.
was a pleasure.
And we wish you all the very best. We wish your daughter all the very best. And we hope to have her as part of our clientele in the years to come.
Hopefully. Yes, definitely. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for having
And
me.
thank you so much, and wish you all the best.
Thank you, Sujata. All the best to you as well.